How awesome does that look, eh?
Lekker roti.
He actually has to make that for me. I've decided he has to make that for me.
You know what, cats like that. You know, he learns all these cool things on his travels, but just he never invites us over for dinner or nothing.
I wonder who he is inviting. But anyways, that's another story. Today is the day, of course, of a hugely fun-filled weekend, and we have quite a few things lined up for you. And of course, these weekend events are proudly brought to you by Parmalat.
All right, let's get into it. So we're starting off in Cape Town. Very, very exciting. The Utopia Music Festival taking place at Nakkies from the 26th till the 28th of April. Now, the festival really promises to put a new twist on one of South Africa's favorite venues, which is Nakkies, where you will be able to see some of the country's top live performers over 3 days. How cool does that sound, eh?
Excellent.
Now, the organizers have carefully designed the festival layout to best suit the festival goers. The camping area will be on soft green grass, and the footpaths to the festival areas will be barefoot friendly.
Wow.
This sounds like my type of event.
That is.
And there's also freshwater taps and hot showers and toilets on site. Now, on the Phoenix main stage, you can look forward to acts such as Karen Zoid, A. King, Desmond and the Tutus, the Plastics, to name but a few. And this year there will be a comedy stage as well, with comedians like Sibn Gezi, Christopher Steenkamp, Peter Wanga, Skalk Poseidon, Brendan Murray and Martin Evans. Great comedy lineup. Tickets cost 380 Rand for a full weekend pass if you buy it beforehand. Otherwise, it's 400 Rand at the gate. But get this.
What?
For our Cape Town viewers, we have 2 sets of double full weekend passes to give away to attend the Utopia Music Festival. You can just SMS the keyword events, your name and city to 33728. That's events, your name and city to 33728.
Wow, if you thought that was cool,
Cool, eh?
over in Johannesburg, it's Bitches at the Lyric Theatre Gold Reef City from the 26th to the 27th of April. Now, Freedom Day weekend is celebrated girl power style with this comedy show. It's an all-girl sketch comedy show, of course, and you can expect a collection of some of South Africa's best female comedy performers who will present a very slick, tight lineup of stand-up comedy stitched together with song, dance and sketch into a night so funny it'll be an evening like no other, that I can promise you. It's hosted by the biggest mouth on radio, Anela Mdoda, as MC, and featuring Monique Nordkeer, Tracy Klaas, Celeste Ntuli, Mal Jones and of course the very charming Tumi Morake. It will be played out against a backdrop of phenomenal lighting and aims to show the general public that not only have women arrived en masse into the local comedy scene, but they're doing it with style, sass and class, of course. And now the show will make you very, very proud to be a woman, and not always a stable one. And if you're not a woman,
like
go to. Oh, what do you mean? Now, for our Joburg viewers, we've got 3 double tickets for Friday at 8:30 p.m. at the Lyric Theatre. All you have to do to win those tickets is SMS the keyword WIN, your name and city to 33728, and you can be checking out this really, really cool
Definitely.
show.
We had Tracy and Mel on the show a couple of days earlier, and they were just hilarious.
They were
All right,
great.
so let's move over in KwaZulu-Natal. Durban's Vintage Festival taking place on the 27th of April at the DLI Hall in Greyville. Now, Retro Let's Go is Durban's first full-day vintage festival, and the word from the birdie is that the DLI will be transformed into a hip and happening joint with sounds from the jukebox, girls in full skirts, beehives, boys in their Don Draper best shopping and bopping like it's 1956. How cool is that, man?
Sounds amazing.
Now, there will be a market from 9 a.m. till 1 p.m. featuring carefully selected and curated vintage and modern retro-inspired clothing, antiques, jewelry, books, treats, and anything else delightfully old school. There's even a tailor and a hairdresser on standby, a pop-up coffee shop, and much, much more. So you won't be able to resist spending the morning and be rip-roaring and ready for the Retro Let's Go 1950s Dance the Night, where Dr. Fly and the Nurses and Veranda Panna will be a swinging, as they say. Exactly. So the market on the day will be held from 9 till 1 p.m. and then the 50s themed dance will be afterwards from 6 p.m. till 11 p.m.
That sounds absolutely
Brilliant
fantastic.
stuff.
There you are, sorted. Your weekend is not going to be boring now, because both in Cape Town, Joburg and KZN, we've sorted you out with so much to do. These weekend events were proudly brought to you by Parmalat.
Exactly. Check it out on our website for a full list of details on these events. It's going to be an awesome weekend. All right, let's take a quick ad break. We'll be back after these.
Try Parmalat Everfresh in its new easy-to-open, easy-to-pour non-spill pack.